TDs, and they'll go against the Patriots, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 6 matchup.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christine Michael. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears that they had a pretty good formula how to combat waiting around all day to play a night game. Came right out, smacked them, and gained big yardage because it's tough for a coach. How much time do you spend with a team? How much time do you meet? How often do you actually eat meals? Do you get them out of the hotel? It's a tough, tough task to have them ready to play a night game when they've had to sit around all day. Usually watch other people get ready to play as well. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On the run, this is Michael. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Cousins. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So the Patriots coming out now. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go. Red 38.
We're set on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. J.J. Nelson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
On the carry, Michael. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Green 39. Green 39. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
They go to Michael again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DB.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Brissett to throw on first. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. They'll try Michael on the right side. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Cousins now on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Terrence Knighton's nickname, Pot Roast, was given to him, and he didn't like it at first. Now he says, don't call me Terrence. Holds down the middle against anyone trying to run the football.
Now Cousins. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They run again with Michael. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, it's Michael. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They'll run it here with Michael. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Michael. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Leopard.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. Now 4th down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He's dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Here's Archer. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Rob Gronkowski, he's the cowbell of this offense.
So good that you just can't call him a tight end. You call him a special receiver. Can often line up on the backside of a formation and be the primary target. And no one has more fun in this league than Gronk.
And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Whitney Merciless is rapidly becoming one of the top outside linebackers in the game. As well he should. With that name, he's got to be great.
Play fake, Brissett. And he comes back with one complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's Brandon Fields now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is Archer. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
shift together here from the D-line. Now Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brandon Fields now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Patriots. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Let's go! White, 9! Everyone's got 4. White, 90! Ohio!
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots are pouring it on. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And now out comes Houston. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 9 yards here to pick up the first on second down. Now a give. It's Michael. And he powers his way up past the 30. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Mason. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, Brissett finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Corey Grant on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots continue to roll. Now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Now a handoff. It's Christian Michael. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Here's Brandon Fields now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dree Archer, 76 yards. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Brissett. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Brissett now on second down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Tie right. Ohio. Let's go.
On play action, Brissett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots continue to roll. And the route is on here in this first half. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last Last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 37. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This will be caught at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Their big-bodied receiver. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Patriots are pouring it on. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up. Here we go.
And they'll run it here. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now let's go.
Now Mason. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
4 down. Check. Here we go.
Reset to throw on first. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots continue to roll. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down following the run. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And a give this time to the tailback. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now they run. It's Mason. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This will be taken at the 10. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Check, tight right. Solo out there, check the outs out there. Let's go. What? None. What? None.
Brissett on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Throwing, Brissett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. On third down, Brissett. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
The whole bevy of Patriots there that time to bring him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Brandon Fields now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's Archer. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. First and 10, Brissett. And this one's incomplete. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make this a second and long.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
A very solid gain of 27.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Flex round! Let's go!
First down, Brissett. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Patriots are pouring it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And now out comes Houston. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down.
Watch it now. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run here with Mason. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. So the Patriots coming out now.
Strong left. Flex round. Here we go. What? 9.
A first down throw for Brissett. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now they go screen. It's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he rifles one incomplete.
Flex round. Let's go.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 23 yards on the play.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold. Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Play fake. Brissett shakes off the sack. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got Peak. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And on the ground they go with a running back. That'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch flex round, flex round. Let's go. Flex round. Ohio.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Brissett now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Tight right. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Come on, let's go. 190.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Guys, check me out. We got 3 down. Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Mike 51! Mike 51! I got one!
So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Patriots, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.